How to write in American Press style guide format. Have you ever heard of AP style writing? Here are 10 steps to correctly write in the AP style guide format. What is AP style writing? AP style writing is the Associated Press style. The definition of this style is journalists and public relations professionals use Associated Press style. The AP style book is a guide for capitalization, abbreviation, spelling, numerals, and usage. Names. Use a person's first and last name the second time he or she is mentioned. On second reference, use only last name with no title. Do not use courtesy titles such as Mr., Mrs., Miss, or Ms. unless they are part of a direct quotation or are needed to differentiate between people who have the same last name.
If you look at the two sentences, the proper way to write someone's name will be to write out their full name first, and on the second mention, to only say their last name. For example, Danielle Allen, an English teacher at Colonia High School, is one of their best teachers. Allen has been teaching there for many years.
Addresses. Spell out all generic parts of street names, such as avenue, north, and road, when no specific address is given. When a number is used, abbreviate avenue, boulevard, street, and directional parts of street names.
In the sentence, the pizza place is in between Lakeshore Drive and 25 Garfunkel Avenue. You would spell out drive, and you would abbreviate avenue.
Acronyms. Don't use them. Spell out on first mention. On subsequent mentions, use generic terms such as the board, the division, etc. Don't put acronyms in parentheses after the first reference.
In this sentence, you would write Center of Disease Control first, and then on its second mention, you would want to abbreviate it as CDC.
Capitalization. Do not capitalize federal, state, department, division, board, program, section, unit, etc. unless the word is part of a formal name. Capitalize common nouns when they are part of a proper name. Capitalize the word room when used with the number of the room or when part of the name of a specially designated room. Capitalize formal titles that come directly before a name. Lowercase formal titles that appear on their own or follow a name. Never capitalize job titles.
In this sentence, you would capitalize Board of Education, room, and Dr. McCarthy.
Composition titles. For book titles, computer games, movies, operas, poems, etc., capitalize all the principal words as well as the first and last words. Put quotation marks around all such titles except the Bible and books that are catalogs of reference material. Do not put quotation marks around software titles such as Microsoft Word.
The proper way to write this sentence would be to put quotation marks around The Great Gatsby and to not put quotation marks around the Microsoft Word.
Quotation marks. Single quotation marks should be used only for a quote within a quote. Do not use quotation marks for word emphasis. The period and the comma always go within the quotation marks. Other forms of punctuation go within the quotation marks when they apply to the quoted matter only. They go outside when they apply to the whole sentence.
The right way to write this sentence will be to put the comma outside the quotation marks before the sentence and to put the exclamation point at the end of the sentence within the quotation marks.
Photo credit steps. 1. Search photo in Google Images. 2. Select the Usage Rights tab and choose the Labeled for Reuse option. 3. Where the image is taken from is the first word under the title of the picture. 4. Once the photo is selected and uploaded, set it as the feature image. 5. Rate the photo credit line as photo via blank under the Creative Commons license. Example. For this photo, the correct citation would be written as photo via Wikipedia under the Creative Commons license. Captioning. List the names of each person in the photo, what they're doing, and where they are in the photo. The correct way to write this sentence would be, President Donald J. Trump left and former President Barack Obama right shake hands in front of the press. How to correctly write a title. Titles should include a verb. Titles shouldn't include punctuation, and only the first word and proper nouns in a title should be capitalized. The correct title is written on the bottom. These skincare tips will blow you away. Days of the week are capitalized and not abbreviated. An example of this would be, the meeting should be this Tuesday, not this Tues. If you use these tips correctly, you will be writing in AP style guide format. Get ready to write!
Free created using Powtoon.